viewers, welcome to another edition of our program, Empowering Young Minds. This program is designed to enhance and edit the research skills of young minds globally. This program is also fashioned to educate young minds on globally related issues such as Sustainable Development Goals, Millennium Development Goals, as well as peer networking. My name is Joella Adeze, and with me as my guest today is Njoku Einda Chinone. Einda, say hi to the viewers.
Hello, everybody.
Over the years, Topfaith has produced various brilliant scholars, and Einda here is one of them. Einda has just recently been celebrated by the British Council for being the top scorer in Cambridge IGCSE English Language in 2024 in Nigeria. Akwa Ibom, ayaya. So Einda, how are you doing today?
I'm actually quite elated to be here. It's a real pleasure and I'm thankful for the opportunity.
Oh yes. How do you feel about this achievement, your most recent milestone?
I mean, it's a thing of joy, to achieve such a great feat. I'm really thankful to a lot of people. I'm thankful to God for the opportunity to be here, and I'm grateful for everything that has happened so far.
Okay, Einda, did you have some hitches, some challenges in the way while working towards this achievement?
I mean, to every great achievement, there's always some setbacks that one can experience, some minor bumps along the way. But with God, I was able to grace by them. One of these was that when the Cambridge program was first introduced to us, we were running it simultaneously with our normal school classes. So that posed a big problem in terms of my time management. And comparing that you're working with two different syllabuses is quite tasking on the mind. And that interaction with them was not really something that everybody could find friendly. As such, many people had to maybe got discouraged from the program. And so it was not really easy, managing everything, but with God, I pulled through.
Okay, Einda, before we proceed, what were your motivations? Who motivated you to achieving this great award?
I mean, a lot actually goes into the whole award because obviously it wasn't only my efforts. Some people and some things actually pushed me and kept on pushing me till this day to achieve such a great feat. One of these was my dream to actually study abroad, possibly in the London or any university in Europe. Ever since I was little, so I always had that dream of, going abroad and learning new things. And then come back to Nigeria to actually implement that in the Nigerian economy so as to improve what we see today in Nigeria. So that was a major impact, and that was why I actually signed up for the program. On signing up, I went to my parents and said, okay, this is what I want. And they were like, okay, this could work because the Cambridge program offered a wider scope to what we learn in normal school classes. So that actually gave me a new perspective of everything I already knew. And that just set the tone for my path to success. And also when my parents thought of it, they looked at the past awards that students in Topfaith Schools have been achieving, such as Valor in Brenya, and also got 5 stars in the Cambridge program, Anita Mary on Yekpe, and the most recent one, Jedediah Udo, before me. So they were like, okay, Topfaith has a record for all these things. Let's allow him to see how he can do. Let him spread his wings and achieve. Maybe he can also be like them. And fortunately for me, and thanks to God, I also worked in that same field because I also got 5 stars. It actually surprised me when I heard that I was the best in English because I was so shocked. I was like, wow, such a great feat has befallen me. I was like, okay, thanks to God, I was able to do that. So yeah.
Yeah, we really give thanks to God for your achievement. You talked about helping the Nigerian economy. Do you plan to study economics in the university?
No, I'm not really into any art subject. I'm more of an engineering type. I actually aim at studying mechatronics engineering university because I'm so interested in how you can use machine parts or robotic parts to actually help people. So when I go, if possible, I could go abroad and maybe learn or study that in university. I can come back to Nigeria, maybe help maybe in the medical center, where some guys need prosthetic limbs or something like that. I can actually offer my own quota to that development and obviously further medical research and other engineering aspects in Nigeria.
Okay, thank you very much, Einda. We'll be back shortly.
Excellence is a depiction of consistency, Topfaith International Secondary School. Outstanding performances manifest our culture of academic excellence. For over 2 decades, our total quality education of grooming the all-round child for global relevance has brought us this far. To this end, we are committed to pushing further and exceeding our assurance of setting greater benchmarks that align with the topmost global practices in the educational world. Experience Topfaith's distinctive brand as.
Welcome back. So Ainda, you spoke about your motivation. This one is off the radar. Was I part of those that motivated you to get this achievement?
Yes, actually, you're actually a very big part, as you helped me in most of my practice sessions. Other people who also helped me are obviously teachers, but in fact, everybody was actually willing me on to achieve, to reach that expected level, and to God will actually climb to that level and even surpass it by my own standards. And so yes, everything was just so overwhelming because everybody expected Enda and Joku 5A star. When the results even came out, they were like, obviously you get it because you obviously know me now. So that kind of push, that kept on pushing me to put in my best at every time. Even though there were doubts in mind, I said, okay, for the sake of everybody and for the sake of myself, let me just try my best, try my utmost hardest, actually make an impact and make them all proud.
Of course, you had a lot of people looking up to you. Me too, because I always wanted to beat you. I always wanted to be first overall, but turns out, well, it didn't happen. However, Ainda, what's next after this achievement? What's new feat? What new milestone do we intend to see you? What next do you have in store for us?
So the next step is probably to apply for scholarships abroad, possibly in the UK, as I'm looking at Imperial College of London and Stanford University.
Don't you like Cambridge?
I like Cambridge, but sometimes the price tag is not really that
You see, let
exciting.
me tell you, I've been to Cambridge. Cambridge is a nice place.
Okay, thank you for the advice. Also, what's next? I mean, if possibly I can get a scholarship abroad, it can actually help me to achieve my dream of going abroad to study that mechatronics engineering. Or if it doesn't come by, I can still stay in Nigeria and study internally, as there are still some good universities in Nigeria which can offer as much as those abroad. So yes, that's what I'm looking at in the next a year. So.
Okay, that's very incredible. That's very brilliant, and I wish you luck, and I hope you actually, make it up to that dream. I hope to see you in Imperial College in London.
Thank you.
There was a new post I passed on my way to our blog, and so it says it was by Elon Musk, and it says you have to, when something is important, you have to do it, even if the odds are not in your favor. So does this relate to you getting this award in English language?
I mean, yes. Personally, for me, I don't really prefer English to other subjects because, when I was young, there's always debate English or maths, and obviously, I always go to maths because.
But I'll go for English.
Obviously, now you're very good at English, but I always go towards the maths side because it's something I love, something I have passion for. My dad actually trained me ever since I was small on the basis of maths, and that's how I got so good at it. So anything maths, physics, chemistry, I'm easy with it. But English, there comes some hitches along the way because I'm not really familiar with. I'm not familiar with, but I'm familiar with it. But there are just some obstacles along the way that I don't really like it that much. But so we have it. I'm here sitting down with you. You're hosting me as the best in English language in Cambridge. I mean, that is a great honor.
Yes,
so wherever there's a will, there is a way. So no matter the challenge, no matter how something seems tasking for you, put your mind to it, get it done, and see your success.
Of course.
I mean, to everyone out there who may see me as an inspiration, because normally I don't see myself as an inspiration because I've never been in that role before. But obviously, with all my achievements, I see that some people actually look up to me as a guidance or as a reference. So my thoughts to them is, if you have a dream to achieve, if you have something you like, something you want to do, put your mind to it. Never give up, never relent. Because whatsoever you want to do, that is what maybe God say you want to do, and maybe you actually have the skill set to actually achieve it. All you just have to do is put your time to it, invest your time, but not all your time. Have some time for your leisure, your play time. Even myself, I have times I play football, after I play basketball, just relax. Because a relaxed mind is a sound mind. It's not that you have to burden yourself with books. No. Have some time off, but when it's time to be serious, be serious. Be disciplined enough to able to achieve that goal. Also, start early. You can't just expect to wake up one morning, a day to the exam, once you read everything and pass. No, it doesn't work like that. Start early, plan your time, and then when you start early, take it bit by bit. Don't take everything at once. Bit by bit. And when you get to the exam, you just say, okay, I know this already. Just brush it through, and then you're done. You're set to go, and that's how your success starts.
Of course. Thank you very much for your time, Ainda. And thank you, viewers, for being with us today. I really learned a lot from Ainda, especially discipline. You see, what you learn after you know it all is what really counts. So we have to discipline ourselves in time management, self-reflection, to always come out being the best. Thank you very much for viewing. See you next time.